Hey, so we're a day late, but not a dollar short. I got back from traveling yesterday and my flight was crazy delayed. I did not arrive at my house until 5 in the morning, and I had not prepped yesterday's 2-for-Tuesday release, so we're gonna make it a 2-for-Wednesday this week. This is going to be a compilation of all of the compendium of knowledge about my guinea pig, so you can go and get it in one place. It is all here, but I have edited out the theme songs and closing music so that you don't have to listen to that over and over and over. As always, if you have any questions or comments, we'd love to hear from you, so just drop it in the comment section below. Don't forget to be cute. That is our theme around here. But yeah, so that's what this video is, and it's all here just to watch in one long segment for you, and we look forward to sharing. Have fun. Enjoy. Okay, everyone has asked for it, and here we are. I am doing intro videos, and this one is for Betty. When I first got Betty, I got her with another baby guinea pig who I dubbed Patch Adams the Girl. You can see her here in this video. Unfortunately, Patch did not stay with me very long. She was apparently sick when I got her, and that really highlighted some of Betty's finer features. I call her my nurse pig because she spent a lot of her babyhood just trying to take care of Patch, following Patch around, trying to force Patch to eat. She even brought cucumbers over to Patch, but Patch was very sick and there was nothing that could be done for her. So Betty did spend a fair amount of her babyhood needing medicine to make sure she didn't contract what Patch did. I am happy to report, though, that Betty has been pretty much the picture of health ever since then, and I haven't really had to put her on medicine save one other time. This whole experience really kind of changed Betty's personality. She's nowhere near as talkative or outgoing as she had been when she had Patch around, but it has shaped her desire to take care of anyone or any pig that is not feeling well, whether it's emotionally or physically. She always looks out for anyone around her. Now, that's not to say that she has any difficulty bossing people around when they're feeling fine. She certainly likes to have her way, and she really loves to be any place that is comfortable. If it's a hammock or a pillow or a soft stomach, she'll be there, she'll curl up, and she will claim it as her own and make sure that no one else comes anywhere near it. That is her spot. I call her my queen of comfort. Now, you might have noticed that Betty is kind of an older name, but I thought it was absolutely perfect for her given her white coat. Yes, she is named for Betty White, the actress, who is one of my all-time favorite actresses. So I really just couldn't resist the opportunity to name an animal after that wonderful person. And I think that my Betty here just kind of lives up to that. So that's the basics of her personality. Some of my pigs, they're into music. Betty used to love Justin Bieber, believe it or not. She was a big fan, especially the song Sorry. She and Patch would actually sing along to that when it got to like the little point that would sound like guinea pigs, the doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. She loved it, but since Patch passed, she has had no interest in that anymore. So she's just kind of my grumpy old piggy, and she will take care of people when the situation calls for it. All in all, she's my sweetie. She's the first one that wants to see me when I get home from being away, but you know, she is gonna let you know if you're out of line, and that is Betty. Hey there, everyone out out there in Pigtopia. We really hope you liked this video. If you did, the easiest way to show us is by liking and subscribing. If you hit the bell, then that is the easiest way to know when we have stuff up for you. We try to put out a new video every morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and we will continue on with the intro videos for the pigs. Those are going to come out Tuesdays at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, so be on the lookout for those. Of course, we live stream on Saturdays, and we're trying out a new weekend update on Sundays. So there's a lot going on, and we really hope you enjoy. If you have more questions about Betty, feel free to drop a comment. We'll get those answered for you. In the meantime, have a great day, be cute yourselves, and we'll see you next time. Bye! Hello everybody, and welcome back to the video series where we feature each one of the guinea pigs, their likes, their dislikes, their backstory. This week we're featuring Vanna, and I am so excited to share all about her with you. If you like what you hear, please make sure you like, you subscribe, you hit the bell, and you can know what we get into. But without any further ado, let's start the video. Hey there, welcome back. This week we are talking about my rescue pig, Vanna. When I first got her, she had been left at a pet store to die because she was very, very sick. She could not weak, she could not move, her cage was super dirty, it was filled with crickets, and I don't think it had been cleaned for most of her life. So she had to go on medicine right away to take care of her lice, her 2 types of mites, her pneumonia, and her twisted lung. Yeah, she had a lot working against her. But luckily, we found an amazing vet who helped me take care of her. He brought in an ultrasound tech from across the state to work with us to diagnose that twisted lung. But the other major concern was that she was severely underweight. So we fed her oats, we did boiled potatoes, we had to do critical care, and we all worked as a team to make this guinea pig know that she was still loved, and we were all fighting with her on her side. So we spent a lot of time just napping on the couch. She needed it, and I was up all night worrying about her. So we bonded a lot during that time, and that is a bond that exists to today. I think it's because everyone was working so diligently to take care of her that she now likes people so much. Now, this video that you're seeing here is the first time Vanna ever ate real food for me, and I want you to hear this because this is the first time I got to hear her voice. So yeah, I never get tired of hearing that sweet little pig talk to me because it's a reminder of how far we've come. So now she likes to eat, and she's pretty quirky about how she eats. She does not like vegetable skins. She will work her way around them. Luckily, Betty likes vegetable skins better than their innards. Vanna certainly has a quirky personality, and I attribute that to everything that she's been through. Here is where she finally got an acceptable weight for a guinea pig, and it took us a long time. So proud of her. But yeah, she's a bit of a goof. Now, her favorite color is pink. Her favorite activity is running in circles, and she also enjoys nodding her head. Betty does not like it, but you know, Betty can get over herself. Vanna is just the sweetest little pig. She loves to cuddle with everyone, and she loves making new friends. She decided that turning around to see you if you're behind her is not her jam, so she flips over. She is forever getting herself into very odd situations, and if there is a food that you have that she wants, watch out because you will not have it very long. Here she is nodding. This is how you always see Vanna. Oh yes, and she knows that medicine makes her feel better, and so she is a huge fan of it. Even if it isn't her favorite flavor, well, that's not the problem there. She does like her medicine. She is a cuddle piggy, and I love spending time with her. She loves spending time with me, and that is my sweet Vanna girl. I really hope you've been enjoying getting to know the guinea pigs as much as I've enjoyed sharing them with you. Again, if you have been, please like, please subscribe, please share. And of course, we did recently launch our Patreon page. We have got merch and updates that you would be the only people who get to see it. You get the opportunity to help develop the channel. So please check us out at patreon.com/AnnNicolesPigtopia. We look forward to seeing you there, and we'll see you in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. Bye. Hey there, and welcome to Pigtopia. We hope that you have been enjoying our content. Today we are telling you all about Fozzie. I hope that you have liked, subscribed, and hit the bell. Maybe that's how you got here, maybe not. If not, you have a chance to do that right here, right now. I'll wait. Did you do it? Great. Let's dive in. Hi, welcome, hello. I'm so glad you stuck around past that really cool theme song. I sit here, I'm not gonna lie, I sit here and I watch it over and over from time to time. I like it a lot. I hope you do too. So I have a bit of a confession to make. When I first got Fozzie, she was not my favorite of my guinea pigs, if you know what I'm saying. So Fozzie was a little bit of a handful as a baby. She did not get along with Betty at all, and that rubbed me the wrong way because I had gotten Betty first, and then I got Vanna, Fozzie, and Miss all on the same day. Now, as I'm sure you know by now based off of my other videos, just because I wasn't necessarily getting along with one of my guinea pigs does not mean I mistreated it in any way, shape, or form. Fozzie still got plenty of love and attention. As I mentioned earlier, her vet even declared her fat and suggested that were she not sharing a cage with Miss, she should have been put on a diet. But as it was, just focus less on treats and veggies and more on hay consumption and maybe encourage her to get out and run around. Fozzie is not super thrilled by that idea, but I'll touch on that a bit more later. Anyway, Fozzie and Miss and Vanna, like I said, they all came from the same place, and as I'm sure you can guess based off of the way that Vanna was received, Fozzie was not the best cared for there either. If you look at her ears, you can see that they're kind of tattered, and that all happened before I got her. So I think a lot of her attitude and the way she treated Betty came from her experiences from before I had her. I'm not really sure what happened, but she had been left alone by the time that I came to meet her and was living by herself, which guinea pigs typically don't really like that. They are herd animals and they like to live in a group. So I felt super bad for Fozzie and did not want to leave her there. I knew she was going to need a friend and that I couldn't necessarily give her that in Vanna. So that's how I came to get Miss, but even just from the second I saw her, I knew what I was going to name her, Fozzie, because she reminds me so much of Fozzie Bear from the Muppets. And so, spoiler alert, Miss got her name by being suited to Fozzie, and the rest is history. Over time, Fozzie chilled out, but like I said, I think a lot of it came from the way that she was treated prior to me meeting her, and then I suspect some of it has to do with her breed as well. So while we're here, let's talk about her breed. Fozzie is an Abyssinian. I have been told by some people across the pond in the UK that they would call her a Ridgeback, which I am thinking is just kind of a subcategory of an Abyssinian. They are known for the rosettes in the way their fur grows. That means it looks like they have cowlicks everywhere. Fozzie certainly would not be considered a show animal because the ideal Abyssinian has, if I remember correctly, 9 rosettes, and Fozzie certainly doesn't have that. She has what does look like a ridge, and I assume that's where the name Ridgeback comes from, but she definitely has all the other hallmarks of the Abyssinian breed, being super stubborn and also very adventurous and curious. So you put all those things together with someone who would probably have those same qualities as well. That would be me. It can create for some interesting run-ins, but we've both mellowed out over time, and I think that's done wonders for our relationship. Now, the last thing I want to tell you about Fozzie is that I'm pretty sure she was a turtle in a past life. I unfortunately do not have the best illustrations of her, what I call turtling, on video. I always manage to miss it, but I think this will give you a fair idea of how she prefers being inside the hidey to anything else, even treats. I've got a series of videos that I actually filmed today just trying to get her to show you her turtling. What she does with that is she will walk around the cage with her hidey on her nose, and she will just make sure that everything that she does can allow her to take the hidey with her. It's pretty funny. My mom was the first one to point this out, and since then I have seen her do it over and over. But yeah, she just prefers the hidey to eating, which is funny because of how big she is. You'd think she would just go for the snacks every time, but no. Especially as she's gotten older, she's gotten a lot more shy and less willing to hang out with everybody else, although she does hang out with Vanna from time to time. But yeah, the hidey wins over snacks, and she needs a personal invitation to snack time. You must call her by name and wait for her to get comfortable leaving her hidey. Who would have thought? So that's what I have for you on Fozzie. I really hope you have enjoyed getting to know this guinea pig who is full of personality. I know I have enjoyed sharing all about her with you. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them and respond. In the meantime, if you didn't take advantage of the opportunity at the beginning of the video, please like, please subscribe, share this video with your friends. Let's build this community. And if you want to have a say in what we're doing and what we're showing on the channel, make sure you visit us on Patreon to register to vote and become a registered member of the community. All right, we will catch you next time. Have a good week. Bye. Hey, hi, hello. Welcome to Pigtopia, where today we will be talking about my girl Miss and her Dutch coloring. That's about all you need to know of that. Those colors are called Dutch. And we are going to have a lot of fun today because Miss always has a lot to say. So like, subscribe, hit the bell, and here we go! Hey there and welcome back. I have great news. Today I don't have the hiccups, so we can actually do a real video, and I'm super pumped for that. We are going to talk about Miss, aka Miss Piggy, today. I got her the same day that I got Vanna and Fozzie. Now, if you remember, both of those guinea pigs pulled at my heartstrings because of the conditions that they were being treated with. Fozzie's ears were really tattered and she was being kept by herself. Vanna was left alone to die. Neither one of those was a great situation. Now, Miss wasn't quite that situation. She was in a cage with 3 other guinea pigs and was for sale just as a pet. And I knew that Fozzie was going to need someone to hang out with, so I was just kind of looking at the 3 pigs that were left, and the other 2 seemed like they were already bonded, but Miss was on her own. So I didn't want to break up a bonded pair. That's a terrible thing to do. So instead, I grabbed Miss, and she and Fozzie got on well. In fact, she bonded to Fozzie super quickly, and she became immediately my drama queen. Miss wanted to be with Fozzie at all times, and if you even pulled one out of the cage without pulling out the other, Miss would lose her mind. Let me show you an example right now. So yeah, that's super cute and all. It's always fun to watch a guinea pig make a lot of noise. And if that was all it was, you know, it probably wouldn't have stuck out in my mind. But Mrs. Drama was not only about being separated from Fozzie. Pretty much anything that happened to her was blown way out of proportion. Let me show you what I mean. Are you stuck? Are you stuck? would love to tell you that these days Miss has outgrown the tendency toward drama, but if you've watched all of my videos, I think you can know where this is headed. While it has calmed down a little bit, she still is very, very, very vocal about her opinions. Miss. At this point, I'm really not sure if I'm just good at naming guinea pigs or if they live up to the names that I give them. But all in all, I think my Miss lives up to her namesake, just like Betty lives up to her namesake. So I am a little nervous about how Fiddy and Notorious p.i.g will turn out in the long run. Let's hope it is just that I am more adept at naming them and not that they in turn live up to the names that I give them, because otherwise we're gonna have some interesting scenarios in those two pigs, but we're not talking about them right now. We're talking about Miss. So other than her drama, she also is a pretty big girl. Unlike Betty and Vanna, she tends to prefer more herbal foods than the sweets. So she's into cilantro and spinach, sometimes broccoli, but in very small portions like we talked about before. If there is a banana peel around or a fruit, she will go for that, but maybe not as fast as she would for other things. She does like pink and purple. I'm not sure if guinea pigs can see in color, but I do know that when pink and purple toys are in versus green, she will gravitate toward the pink and purple first. So I'm not a biologist. I don't know why that is. Maybe they're just better toys, but that's where she is on the grand scale of things. Now, if you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell. And while we're thinking about it, go ahead and share it so that we can welcome new people into our family. And if you really want to have a say in what is happening here, what kind of videos you'd like to see, you want to maybe sport some merch, make sure you check us out on Patreon and become at least a voting citizen. The link will be here at the bottom. And don't forget to be cute, especially in the comments. Be cute in the comments. And we will catch you next time. Bye! Hey there, welcome back to Pigtopia. We are coming very close to the end of the series where I introduce the guinea pigs to you. Today we're going to be talking about Notorious p.i.g, also known as Nori, but if you would like, you may call her Piggy Smalls. She will not be offended. What? If you have been enjoying this series, please make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell. That way you won't miss the final installment and anything else that we get up to. And without any further ado, here's the theme song. So welcome back. You have been listening to the sweet voice of Nori, who was helping me in here editing, and she decided that she would rather narrate than have me do so, and who am I to say no to that? I got Nori and Fiddy at the same time from an animal rescue near where I live now, and they had a good owner before me. Unfortunately, she was elderly and passed away, and her daughter did not want to take care of them. She just wasn't bonding with them, which is certainly unfortunate, but it is better to find a pet a loving home than to keep hold of them if you don't love them. So she did the right thing. But I was very disappointed. The rescue had them in the same room as a bunch of cats. Now, none of them were free roaming, so they weren't in any danger, but they were terrified the whole time because they could smell all those cats and the cats could smell them. So as soon as I realized that, I said, no, these are coming home with me today. Now, once we got home, I could tell that I kept a very different type of home than what these piggies were used to. They were not very used to being held, and that's something that we're still working on. Nori, in particular, is one who will raise a big stink as soon as you try to take her out, and she has taken over the title of resident drama queen.
You and your words.
So sometimes when you see me live streaming or just see me pick her up in a video, you may think I'm trying to kill her, and she would certainly have you believe so, but I promise you she is fine. I love her to pieces, and I don't pull her out very often, but there are some times that it's necessary. I need to do a health check or trim her nails or something like that. Now, while we're close up on her, I want to point out that Nori is a different breed than we've talked about so far. She is what's known as a crested guinea pig, and I think that spot on her head explains it all as to why she is called so. I haven't noticed any special personality difference like Abby's have, like Fozzie, but I do know that when she does let me pet her, she prefers it to be there in the middle of that crest. I sometimes call that her boop. And she will let me pet her maybe once or twice, and then she's done and she'll make a little grunt and run away. It's super cute. Even though Nori is not a super big fan of being held or petted, that does not mean that she is opposed to being out of the cage and playing on the floor. She, like you saw, has learned to use her front paws in a variety of ways, either to hold me where she wants me to be so that she can eat more easily, or I've even seen her hit other pigs with her paws. So she is definitely a force to be reckoned with, and she makes me worried for the evolution of guinea pigs and where that is headed. But overall, I would be surprised if Nori became a hostile dictator. If anything, she would just demand all the food, and other than that, let us go about our lives. So, you know, there's really not much to be worried about as far as the evolution is concerned. Last but not least, before we wrap this up, I want to talk to you about the strange way that Nori likes to drink her water. She's taught this to the other pigs. She looks like she's breaking her neck, but she's not. She's just drinking water. Sometimes guinea pigs are strange, I guess. So yeah, that's Nori, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. I know I say that every single time, and it's true every single time. If you have in fact liked it, do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe. Consider sharing this video to your friends so that we can grow our community. And of course, as always, hit the bell. We do live streams on Saturdays, and soon these Tuesday guinea pig introductions will turn into a different series. We've been working on one that I think is going to be super funny. So I'm very, very excited to share it with you. So like I said, make sure you've hit that bell. And hey, if you really like us, check us out on Patreon. Here's the link. Awesome. Well, we'll see you next time. Be cute. Bye. Hey there, welcome back to Pigtopia. I want to apologize in advance for the background noise. I can't do much about it, so I hope you will bear with me. We're going to press on and make you a video anyway. This week we're talking about Fiddy, and pressing on is actually a good theme for her, and if you stay tuned you will find out why. If you haven't already, please make sure you check out Notorious p.i.g's intro video, because these two have a strongly linked story. And if you have and you're enjoying these videos, please make sure you've liked, subscribed, and hit the bell so that you know what we get up to when we get up to it. And in the meantime, here's the theme song. Welcome back from what continues to be my favorite part of our videos. I really like our theme song. I am talking to you today about Fiddy, who I got at the same time that I got Nori. And like I said, if you have not watched her intro video, please go do so. That way we can spend the time here talking about stuff that is unique to Fiddy.
Yeah, go watch my video.
The first thing that I noticed as soon as I saw Fiddy is the same thing that many of you have noticed, is her beautiful coat. Fiddy is an agouti guinea pig. meaning that it's not just a solid color in her fur. It is flecked, and hers is flecked with gray and black and some white in there too. So it kind of looks like the static when your TV loses connection, but it is so pretty the way that it shows up on her coat. And when I first saw her photo, I thought that she had to be a doll that couldn't be a real guinea pig. But believe me, she is very, very real. Fiddy is my current guinea pig that from time to time will try my patience and requires a deep breath to deal with her. She is very spunky, let's call it that. Fiddy firmly believes that food tastes better when it is stolen rather than handed to her. So she will pretend like she is not interested at all in the treat that she is being given. And as soon as I hand it to someone else, that is when she wants it. And I've never had any other guinea pig to do that. Most of them are very excited about the concept of eating any food that's there. But Fiddy is most excited about food that was not handed to her. Under normal circumstances, this might not be a big deal. It might even be funny for a guinea pig to like to do this. But when you've got a special needs pig like Vanna hanging around, after a while, it just gets tiresome to know that if she isn't fed first and while other pigs are distracted or taken out to be fed, that she's not going to get fed at all. It gets to be a little much. And so both my mom and I have come out with ways to give Fiddy time out, just a break to kind of collect herself and get life back together. And Fiddy has gotten to the point where she actually expects that now and will start chattering her teeth before she even does anything wrong. Just when the idea occurs to her to do something that's a little bit ridiculous, which is, again, funny, but would be more funny if Vanna was not part of the herd. But this isn't a video where all I do is complain about Fiddy. She has some amazingly sweet qualities as well. Something that I noticed her doing a while ago but didn't put it together what was happening was grooming. So all I could see was her going around licking various guinea pigs' eyes, which would result in what you often will hear me say on live streams: we don't lick people's eyes. But what it is she is getting the sleep crusties out of their eyes and is taking care of them, making sure they all look pretty too. And it's actually a submissive guinea pig behavior if it's the initiator doing it, which is surprising to me because Fiddy seems like one that kind of wants to be in charge of the herd. So I don't know if she's just got that backward or if she really is choosing to be submissive to the other pigs, especially Nori. But either way you look at it, it is something very sweet that she is the only pig that does that I have. And that's about all the time that we have for Fiddy. We hope you enjoyed this video as always. If you did, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Please consider sharing this to your friends so we can grow our community, and of course hit the bell, that way you'll know what we get up to. In the meantime, make sure you're being cute in everything that you do. This upcoming week, I am going to be traveling, and so I'm going to leave them on a live stream for a super long time. You may have already noticed that up, but we may have a little bit of fluctuation in our schedule. Don't worry, we will be here for you. If you haven't already, check us out on Patreon. That's where you can get all of your Pigtopia merch. And we will see you next time. Like I said, be cute. Bye.